Hiroshi and his mother lived on the third floor of an apartment building across from the French embassy, where she worked in the laundry room. They had 2 rooms and a bath. Mother slept in the smaller room, while the other served as kitchen, dining room, and living room. Hiroshi's bed was behind a folding screen, along with a shelf where he kept his things. Over his bed was a narrow window with 3 panes of glass that he could slant open to let in the fresh air. When there was any. Here in the middle of Tokyo, the air wasn't fresh all year round. In summer, the nights were often so sticky and warm that Hiroshi couldn't sleep, and sometimes not even the rain helped him nod off. It was on just such a night that he saw the girl for the first time. A light, silver rain fell, shimmering in the moonlight and the street lamps like a magic curtain. The flat smelled of the miso soup they'd had for dinner, and of the laundry strung across the room on a line, which was taking its time to dry. Hiroshi stood up and put his hand out the window to test whether it was beginning to cool down outside. It wasn't. He stood there for a while, looking down at the vast, dark embassy garden, unsure whether he was sleepy or not. Eventually, since there was nothing else to do, he lay back down on his bed. The third time he got up to look outside, there was a girl standing in the garden. She just stood there, her arms spread wide, looking up into the sky. Her long, dark hair cascaded down her back. She was wearing nothing but a nightgown, which clung to her body, soaked through. Hiroshi shut his eyes, counted to 10, and then opened them again. The girl was still standing there in the middle of the lawn. She swayed back and forth, slowly, dreamily, as the warm rain poured down onto her. Had he made some noise in his surprise? Hiroshi didn't know, but he heard the door slide open behind him, and his mother entered the room. "What is it?" she asked. "You should be asleep." "There's a girl in the garden," Hiroshi said. Mother shuffled across to the bigger window. After watching the scene down below for a while in silence, she said thoughtfully, "So that's how it starts. How rich people go mad, sooner or later." "Why is she doing that?" Hiroshi asked. "There's a new ambassador. That might be his daughter. I heard somewhere that he has a daughter." "She's all wet." "Go to sleep," said his mother. "I can't. It's too warm. You have to get some sleep, or you won't be able to keep your eyes open in school tomorrow. At least lie down and try to rest a bit." Hiroshi didn't move from where he was any more than the girl did. It looked as though she was praying to the moon, or waiting for something to fall from the sky so that she could hug it. "What about her? She has to go to school as well. What business of yours is it what she does?" Now his mother sounded indignant. "They are rich folk. We have nothing to do with the likes of them." "Why are they rich?" "They just are. Now go to sleep," said Mother, and left. That seemed to be the biggest problem in the world, that some people were rich and others weren't. Mother often talked about it. At that moment, the girl let her arms fall. She looked back at the house, and it seemed somebody was calling her from there. Hiroshi couldn't hear anything over the sound of the rain, but he saw her reluctantly move away, saw her walking barefoot through the grass toward an open door. Hiroshi waited till she had vanished from sight, then lay down. When he finally did fall asleep, he dreamed about her, of course. From then on, he lay in wait. Every afternoon, he hurried home from school and took up his post at the window. He fell into the habit of doing his schoolwork there and would have liked to eat by the window as well, but his mother wouldn't hear of it. "What's this all about?" she grumbled. "What are you doing there?" "Nothing," Hiroshi said, and in a way he was right. Most of the time, all he did was stare down into the embassy garden, waiting for something. He couldn't say what. Waiting for the girl, of course. But why? What did he hope would happen if he saw her again? He didn't know. He only knew he couldn't help standing by the window for hours at a time, even though all he ever saw was an occasional pale dot behind a window, which might or might not have been a face.